Now, in the earlier videos, we studied that whenever a parallel plate capacitor is charged by external battery, then there is a charge that transfers from both the plates. Now, we know that on both the plates, the charges are equal and opposite in nature. So, if on one plate the charge is plus Q, then on the other plate the charge will be minus Q. That means we have two plates which are equal and opposite charges. So, this means there must be some force existing between them. So let us say if this is plate X and this is plate Y, then there will always some force of attraction between plates. Now in this video we will find out about this force of attraction. Now the first thing that comes to our mind as soon as we deal with electrostatic force, that we can use Coulomb's law. But in this case, if we cannot use Coulomb's law, because if you remember, I told you in one of the videos that Coulomb's law is applicable only for the point charges. These are not point charges, these are charges distributed over an area, over a plate. So we cannot use Coulomb's law here. So what we can do is a different approach. We can say that there is a net electric field between them, and this electric field is given as V by D, where D is the distance between the plates of capacitor. Also, if area of plates is A, then surface charge density, the surface charge density sigma, can be given as Q by A. Now using these two formula, we can write that E equals to V by D, and it is also equal to sigma by epsilon naught, and it is also equal to Q upon A epsilon naught. We have done all these three expression of electric field in previous videos. So if we calculate electric field on one plate only, that is the electric field due to, suppose, X, electric field only due to X, this will be equal to Q upon 2A epsilon naught. We have done this derivation. Now if we compare this form and this form, then we can easily deduce that the electric field energy or electric field density due to one plate only is half of the total electric field. That means every plate is contributing half of it. Now we are not taking electric field due to Y. Why? Because the charges on Y will not, the electric field due to the charges on Y will not exert any force on the itself. Only the electric field due to X will apply force on Y, and vice versa. So if we find out one, that is Ex, then it is given by Q upon 2 epsilon naught. Now the force on plate Y due to plate X will be given as F equals to QEX, where Q is the charge on plate Y and Ex is the electric field intensity due to plate X. Using this, here we can find out that force equals to Q square upon 2A epsilon naught. So this is the force applied by the plate X on plate Y. Similarly, plate Y will exert the same force on plate X due to third law of Newton. So the force applied by one plate, or the force between the plates of parallel plate capacitor, is given by this expression. It is a very important expression from numericals point of view.